Now that you've accomplished the 10 straight successful defenses, can you put it into perspective what that means now that you've done something that only Anderson Silva has done, and you have a chance to break that record now?
Yeah, it's definitely awesome. I think any champion in the UFC or any sport, you know, the Chicago Bulls, you know, when Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, and Dennis Rodman were together, they wanted to try to get as many championships as they could. For me, you know, I got 10. I could take this belt home, and hopefully next time I fight, I can break it. And then I might go for 13 or 14. Why not set the bar high? You know, Usain Bolt, he's the fastest man on land. I'm the fastest man in mixed martial arts. So I'm going to keep on proving that, and hopefully I can set it to like 15. Then I'll retire. Then I'm like, okay, Matt, I'm done. Brad, it's awesome. Let's just train together and keep on getting better and not put my body through, you know, the turmoil of cutting weight and the aches and bruises.
There's no need to get too specific just right this second, but I changed all my like email and like computer passwords to ANU 2017, so that's kind of just what I have in mind, just that general goal. So sometimes it's for the year it's over with, but I don't want to put no specific stamp on it just yet.
I'm on my title run. I'm on my run. I want that belt. You know, Bisping owed me a fight. If he's tied up or if he loses it or whatever, I want that belt. You know, wherever it goes, I want it.
Luke Rockhold has offered to face you at July at UFC 213. Is this something you'd be interested and ready for?
It's cool, like, but it's too fresh. I got to get back home to my kids. I got to go see my wife. Yeah, let me see my family first. You know what I mean? It's a bit rushed. It's too much to process at once.
So what's crazy is he does what he does here tonight, right? And I'm doing an interview with Brazil, and I start to walk away, and I hear him ask his coach, what did I do wrong? I stopped and said, hey, coach, let me answer this for you. Nothing. He did nothing. I mean, he literally, first of all, he looked incredible on his feet. The punch stat numbers are ridiculous, right? Then he goes to the ground and is absolutely dominating and goes for the most dangerous move you could try to pull off, an armbar. Not only pulling off an armbar when you're dominating like that, but against the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu world champion. The guy is an absolute freak. Joe Rogan was blowing me up. You know, this guy's a wizard. He's the greatest ever. And Rogan's going, you know, Rogan, he's a Jiu-Jitsu nut, so he's going crazy and well-deserved.
Well, that's what I was going to ask you, too. I mean, we've already conceded he's the #1 pound for pound right now. Are you willing to say he's the #1 guy in the history of the sport at this
Listen,
point?
he's got one more fight, and he breaks Anderson Silva's record, and he continues. Listen, he's already the pound-for-pound best fighter in the world, and he strives to be better each time, and he gets better each time, literally destroying people. Yeah, this kid could be considered the GOAT right now, and or to give Anderson Silva the true respect, you wait till he actually breaks the record, and it's hard to not call this guy the greatest of all time.
So for him to break it, though, he's got to have somebody else to challenge him, and it seems like he's starting to run out of guys.
Yeah.
So what do you do?
Anderson Silva had that problem too. You know what I mean? When you run through guys, as long as you know these two have run through guys, yeah. But I promise you, we'll find somebody.
To be fair, yeah, I respected Cormier. He's a champion of the division and everything. I think he's quite a boring fighter. He's not the most boring, but he's wrestling, and so it's really that great for the fans. That's probably why he's not so popular with the fans and that. But I said that in an interview, and like, he took it like, oh, he said I'm a boring fighter, and like, he come to me and called me out when I was cage side, and everything. So he's probably the first fighter I've kind of had something with. I think he felt the presence there. He felt the presence. That's why he kind of forced himself to come to me. He come to me. He's the champion. He come to me and said, oh, do you want to fight? You want to fight? I'm like, why do you think I'm here? Why do you think I'm here? I'm sitting cage side watching the fight and all that. Why do you think I'm here?
You think you're next?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
Now, it probably
Rumble's
makes
gone.
sense.
Gustafsson and Teixeira fighting. There's no one else. No one else. I've knocked out my last 2 opponents. Top 10, top 5 opponent. And, I think it's time. I want to see what Cormier's broken nose is saying, or whether it's broken. Did he say whether it's broken or not?
Well, there was a medical
have
report.
A scan that day.
If he's good to go, I'm good to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, sort his nose out. He knows. I'll break the rest of his face as well. People know me. I don't really do much chirping, but now's the time. He's called me out. He's talking about my Gucci jumpsuit and this, that, and
the tracksuit.
Like,
that's right. The tracksuit came up yesterday.
Have you seen the way this guy dresses? And he dresses like his mum dresses him.
I don't pay as much. I mean, a suit, right?
Fucking big potato. I swear he's.
Head movement! Head movement! Head movement! Head movement! Head movement! Head movement!